these skulls differ more in size and shape among domestic dogs and wild small carnivores. So, for this reason, craniometry in dogs takes on added significance when characterizing specific species, breeds, and crosses, which would be useful in forensic studies for identification. And the my study was conducted on 14 adult mongrel dogs, and the various cranial and facial parameters were taken. And the detailed measurements, the over 50 precise craniometric measurements were taken. And we observed the many silent features like the skull length, which varied between 19 to 23.8 centimeter, and whereas the width varied between 11.5 to 12.7 centimeter, which indicate the more variation in the skull length than the skull width. And the skull of mongrel dog had a tendency for being longer than wider. And the result, which is and the length and width of foramen magnum was 2.07 centimeter and 2.1 centimeter respectively, which is indicating the oval foramen magnum. And the cranial my features, my research, the finding, which is we can see in the picture also. The first picture, which is the female mongrel dog, and the other picture of male mongrel dog. And we can clearly see in the first image where that is the frontal bone, which is almost rectangular with rounded edge of supraorbital process in case of female mongrel dog. But in case of male mongrel dog, it is almost diamond shape, having a pointed triangular supraorbital process. And the next slide, we can also see that the difference between the male and female mongrel dog, that the interparietal crest, which is more observed, more pointed in case of male mongrel dog, whereas in case of female mongrel dog, which is almost straight in case of female. And the next slide, we observe that the in the nuchal view, the caudal part of skull formed by parietal and interparietal bone, which is slanting, extending downward and backward, but in female, it is almost straight and rounded, as we can see in the image also. And the prominent parietal and temporal crest is formed separating the dorsal and nuchal surface in male dog, and in female, the crest was not observed. And the parietal and interparietal bone, which is overhangs the nuchal surface in male and female, in case of male and in female, this surface was almost straight. In the forensic application, that we when skeletal remains are discovered, a critical first step is identification, determining if the bones are human or animal, and if animal, the species and breed. Our study provides essential baseline metrics for identifying mongrel dog remains in various legal contexts, including cases of animal abuse, illegal trafficking, on or when dogs remains are found at a human crime scene. And the my key morphological finding, that the overall skull structure, which is dolichocephalic structure, and the pronounced sexual dimorphism, which is the male skull consistently exhibited larger nuchal and sagittal crest compared to female, and the foramen magnum, which is oval in shape. And the impact on the future detection, which what data aids in forensic identification, empowering law enforcement to prosecute animal abuse and regulate illegal trade more effectively. And and by preserving history, by establishing modern baseline, the study enhanced archaeological understanding of dog evolution and domestication pattern globally. And the in the next step, the tools development, which is the future work, include expanding the sample size and developing a mobile application for on the spot biometric screening of canine remains in the field. So at last, thank you.
Thank you.